It was not uncommon to have immigrants come to the land. There was a severe famine in Judah. That's why Elimelech brought his wife Naomi and their sons Malone and Kilian to Moab to live. Elimelech died, but she still had her sons. In their country, marrying a foreigner was scandalous. If their father had lived, we would have never known each other. But there was this widow and her sons, so they married. Malone married Orpah, and Kilian married me. And we were happy. For 10 years, we were a family. It seemed as though life had turned around. But then suddenly, both her sons, Kilian, also died, and she was left without her sons or her husband. Word came to Naomi that her Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them. We prepared to return to her home. But when we came to the road that would lead us back to the land of Judah,
"Go back to your homes, my daughter. Why should you come with me? May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me. May the Lord grant you rest in the home of another husband."
"We will go back with you, to your people."
"Return, my daughters. Why should you come with me? Even if I had a husband tonight and gave birth to sons, would you wait for them? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. Go back."
We cried together again. Orpah kissed her goodbye, but I clung to her.
"Look, your sister-in-law has gone back to her mother and her gods. Go back with her."
"Please do not urge me to leave you or turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." She saw I was determined and stopped urging me. So we went together, arriving in Bethlehem as the barley harvest was beginning. I knew that it would be up to me to provide for us both. So with a blessing, I went out to glean in the fields, picking up leftover grain after anyone in whose eyes I found favor. Just then, the owner of the field, Boaz, arrived from town and greeted the harvesters.
"The Lord be with you."
And then he saw me. He spoke to his overseer and came over.
"My daughter, do not go away from here, and do not glean in another field. Instead, stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting and follow after the women. I have instructed the men not to lay a hand on you. And whenever you are thirsty, go and drink from the water jugs that the men have filled."
Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner?
"I have heard about everything that you've done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you came to live with a people that you did not know before and left your homeland. May the Lord repay you for what you've done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge."
I am sure that he took care of me. He shared his lunch. I saw him speak to his workers, who seemed to suddenly become very clumsy with the bundles they were collecting, dropping sheaves of grain behind them. When Naomi saw what I had collected, she was amazed and asked who had taken notice of me. When I told her it was Boaz, she praised the Lord and blessed his name, and told me that Boaz was her relative and a kinsman redeemer. She told me to stay with him, and when the harvest was over, she told me to go to the threshing floor and how to let him know that I had chosen him to redeem our family. And he accepted me, worked to clear the way so that we could marry, and didn't rest until the matter was settled. And we wed. The Lord had sent me to care for a destitute woman in a strange land. And now he had given us both a new family and a son. I had a son, and they named him Obed, and he was the father of Jesse, and he was the father of David. We had no idea that the Lord would take the story of our glory and provide Israel with her king.